Hello, I'm Julia Widup with Talk Story TV, and I have with me this morning Victoria Robertson, and she is the author of several books, and she's going to tell us about those books today.
Hi Julia, thank you for having me on the show. Really nice to meet you.
Nice
Um,
having you.
okay. Yes, I'm the author of these two self-help books. One's called Swimming Through the Reeds and one's called Grow a Perfect Day. So they're two self-help books that I've written. They're currently available in all countries all over the world. And I've received some brilliant reviews, so I'm absolutely, obviously amazed, and I'm honoured that they've been received so well.
And
So
you have sort of a unique structure for your books. Can you tell us about that?
The structure for the book is a page a day, so it's not a back to front read. So what the reader can do is just flick in and out and just randomly select a page whenever they feel they need a bit of upliftment or a bit of direction in their life. That's currently how the books work. And also there's some pictures in the book, so sometimes people have written in and said how wonderful the pictures are as well. So that's really nice.
And it's great because you can kind of feel like you're guided which page to open to.
That's right, and that's what I wanted really. I didn't want to kind of say there's a page for every day of the year and have them numbered. I wanted the reader to feel like they were part of picking and selecting their own thoughts. So
Yes. And
yeah,
just the synchronicity of what opens up.
that's right. Yes, and I think that's what's been so different about the way that kind of I've actually written the book. People are saying that the fact that they're in control, if you like, of selecting the page, that they're actually really enjoying that more than the back to front standard type of read.
Okay, and so where all have you traveled on your book tours?
I've travelled a lot in the UK, but also Portugal. I've received a lot of very good reviews over there. So I've done a few like events and workshops and some signings. So it's been really good. But I do a lot here. I have a writers group that I'm kind of part of as well. So there's three of us that run that, and I'm like the inspirational poetry, that kind of style. So we get a lot of different people come to us each month, and it's an honour to be part of that. So yeah, it's really going well, Julia. Thank you.
Great. Yes, I really enjoyed that book. And are you working on another book?
I have to be honest. I've been writing for 7 years, so I've probably got enough here to write another three books. But I feel that these two books, obviously, I'm working with them, so I'd rather like wait to the future. So I'm not in a rush to, publish another book just at the moment.
Oh,
Because I'm very busy with other things, Julia. I'm a gardener as well, so that's taking up a lot of my time at the moment. So, as I say, I'm just going to stick with these two at the moment.
uh-huh. I think quite a few writers watch this, so they always have questions about your writing schedule. Do you schedule your writing? How do you?
Mostly every day I do write in my journal because I deal with a lot of people that might have terminal illness or they have had a stroke, cancer, that kind of thing. So when I come home, quite often I will release that into a journal. And over the years, I've evolved my thoughts of the day, if you like, into inspirational messages for people to kind of, like read and reviews that I receive are really nice. But I do share a lot of my journal thoughts of the day, most days on blogs and things. So as I say, my schedule is every night I would write before I cook my dinner, and then obviously that's sort of that can go towards a book in the future if you like, because everything I write is inspirational.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you have some blogs or one
I
blog?
Yeah, I have one blog I write through my website, so that's victoriarobertson.eu, and it's linked to a blogger website through Gmail,
Mm-hmm.
and I write on there, but I also send out thoughts via Facebook and Twitter, and I find that obviously they help people, and most days people say thank you so much for that, and it's really helping people in their life, so they like me to keep sharing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I do. Quite often. So yeah, I'm one to see the positive side of life, Julia. To be honest, so when it's raining here in England, which it does quite often, I try to motivate people into thinking, well, there's probably somebody out there that wants to go out and get wet. You know, somebody that might have lost, the use of their legs, or just wants to feel the rain on their body again because they're not very well. So I try to say to people, I know it's raining, but just get out and enjoy your day.
Well, on that note, I just read a book by Oliver Sacks. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's a neurologist, and he was writing about people who've lost their sight. And rain can return some three dimension three dimensionality to their life because they can hear the world at a depth, like the rain on the bushes and the rain in the trees. And
Okay, that's interesting. No, I've not heard of him, but it sounds an interesting read. So I'll probably look him up actually.
I thought, wow, I should pay more attention to the sound of the rain because if it adds depth for a blind person, it can add depth for a person who's not blind.
That's right. And also, if you're into your gardening, it's you want it to rain at times, so it saves you a job. Like it does when it's raining and it's very dry. I think yes, it's raining, so I haven't got to go and do that job after work tonight. Because I am a keen, passionate gardener, as you probably are aware, and that's how it kind of all them years ago it inspired me through an injury that I had to write and look on the bright side of life. So I'm heavily back involved in what I love doing, and that's gardening.
I love gardening too, but I live in a desert.
All right.
So it's real rain is really a blessing here.
What kind of things do you grow, Julia, out there then?
Oh, I like to grow food. I always think I like flowers too, but I like to grow food.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you've got quite a lot growing at the moment then, like me.
No, not yet. It's still cold here. We're not ready to plant.
Oh, okay, nice. It's growing season here now, Julia. So we're planting all our vegetables, our potatoes, our beans, that kind of thing. So it's very busy in England for us gardeners.
Okay, I'm in Colorado, which is the mountains, and it's cold still.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it's considered a high desert. Well, tell us about what happened, the injury that started you on all this.
Well, I used to obviously I trained to be a landscape gardener. So when I took on some jobs, doing some landscaping in a garden, I used to use machinery, rotavators,
Mm-hmm.
and that injured my arm just through the heavy lifting. My arm actually came out of joint, and then when it went back, it wasn't the same. So I took probably about 9 months out of my career, and then decided that I wasn't going to go back to it. But in that time, I went into a bit of a dark place, and obviously with medication that I was given to stop the pain, if you like, it led to stomach ulcers and then a bit of insomnia, that kind of thing. And then I started to look at alternative ways of healing. So I looked into complementary therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and I discovered Indian head massage and that kind of thing. And I went along just to have a taster course because I thought I need to get out of this situation that I'm feeling, that I was indoors and didn't really want to do that much. And when I went along to the course, I really enjoyed it. And then I discovered that it was making me feel much better within because I did a course for 4 weeks, just a taster. And then from there on, I then went on to discover Reiki and the benefits of healing, chakra balancing, meditation. And I realised that a lot of it was mind over matter because my pain, probably on a scale of 1 to 10, might have only been a 5. But obviously, when I started detaching from that pain, that's when I started to heal from the inside, and then I started to feel good. And then I started to qualify myself as a therapist, so I could offer this to other people. And that's what I did as a job after it helped me really. So I changed my direction, if you like,
Uh-huh.
from gardener to healer, if you like. Yeah.
But you're still a gardener at heart.
I am. I volunteer. There's a mansion, a restoration project not far from my home, and I went there probably about 3 years ago now, and I fell in love with the place. And then they were saying they were looking for gardeners that had a keen interest, and I thought, do you know what? My children are now older, and my husband really liked the place, and we decided that we'd become volunteers. So we volunteer our services once a week, and I've now taken on a plot of land up there that I look after, and I also grow living sculptures. So
Oh,
they're things that are kind of drawing visitors in and inspiring the kids. I'm about kind of trying to inspire I've noticed that kids of today like to spend a lot of time in front of the computer. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get them back to the old-fashioned way of growing and doing things. So
I'd like, I'm sorry, I got this tickle. I would love to get my grandson involved with something that got him away from the computer for a few minutes.
yeah, I notice with children they like to see an end product. They don't want to see a seed growing in a tray. So that's why I discovered that if I could grow something that was
So sorry.
that's okay. If I could grow something that was quite visually impressive for the kids, then they would feel, oh, I could grow that at home kind of thing. So I grow 4.5 foot sculptures. Some of them are moles. The little other one that I did recently was an elephant.
Mhm.
And I'm now working on another bigger piece for May. So I'm really excited about that, really. Yeah, it's
That
good.
sounds. I wish I'd love to see pictures of those.
I'll send you some, Julia. I think you'd be quite pleasantly surprised. You'd be amazed at what I'm doing. So I feel that my direction as a gardener has changed, and I'm meant to be creating these things, obviously for people to enjoy, really. So I'm really pleased about that.
Mhm. And it fits perfectly with the work you're doing now too. You can kind of do garden therapy.
That's right, it does. And I mean, for me, gardening's relaxation as well, and it's a kind of meditation because I think when I'm out and about, there's no thoughts enter your mind, and it's very nice to be involved with gardening. For me, it's therapeutic. Whereas a lot of my friends, Julia, they disagree. They say, "Oh, on your day off, how can you get involved in what you're doing? Putting potatoes and digging and." But I really enjoy it, and I think my passion is there. So for me, it's not like work; it's relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I actually just got interested in growing things, so it's
Oh, yeah. I mean, any time in your life you can, start gardening. And it's not as hard as people think, really. It's just, over time you just gain knowledge and you just know what works and what doesn't work, really. So, yeah, it's good. Very good.
tell us where we can if people we're almost out of time, so tell us where people can get your book, people from the United States.
Okay, anyone from the United States can go on to Amazon.com. I think you've got Amazon, haven't
Mhm.
you?
Yes.
And also, the Amazon UK have got lots of reviews about both books, so Swimming Through the Reeds and Grow a Perfect Day.
Okay.
Um, if they want to find out more information about me or read my blogs or catch up with what I'm doing here in the UK, they can go on to www.victoriarobertson.eu and they can find out bits about my book and what I do here in the UK. So, yeah, it's all good.
Wonderful. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Julia. Wonderful. Really nice to meet you. Nice speaking to you. Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.